Everybody, God, it feels like I've been away for like absolutely ages. I didn't even see who's joining. It's not showing me who's joining. Oh, Marino is in it. Vishal is here. Amazing. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? I've been away. Cindy's here as well. I've been away for like maybe 14 nights, and I've not done any scopes at all. And it just feels weird to be back. But it's good to see some familiar faces. Just saw Laura, I think. Come on, Vishal's here. Hey, how are we doing? Is everybody okay? Yeah, so this is a little bit crazy. It's not like we've Girly Whirly's here, Sam's here. We've not been on for a little while. So how is everybody doing, guys? Like I said, I've been in LA for a bit. Went over to do a lot of things actually. I don't know if I spoke to people about LA before I went and what we were actually doing there, but I've kind of started a business with a friend of mine in LA who was a guy who got me into coaching about 8 years ago. It was a guy who totally changed my life over. Girly Whirly, hello. When I was stuck, yeah, I met him 8 years ago when I was working in retail, struggling as an actor. For those who don't know me, by the way, if you're new, my name's Ross. I'm an actor from Manchester in the UK. Before I tell this story, to put a bit of context to it, I'm a voiceover artist as well, and now I run a few websites that help other people get further in the acting industry and the voiceover industry. And I do these Periscopes Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, where we do something called Motivation and Mind Hacks on a Monday and a Wednesday, and then we do a book club on a Friday that'll be kicking off big time in 2016 with some awesome books that we've got coming up. And we look at books that will just, will help you hack your life, get further faster, be more productive, be more motivated, get more shit done in 2016. So if you've not subscribed yet, subscribe. You can join the book clubs. So yeah, I went over to LA to work on a business with a guy called Mark, who got me into this like 8 years ago. I was working in a computer game shop. People know my story, I think, who'll be on here regularly. Hating my life, working in retail, just not getting anywhere in the acts industry. And I met a guy who randomly, completely came into my shop randomly, and literally one conversation with him put me on a bit of a track of coaching that changed my life around. And now I put a lot of what I learned from that into things like these Periscopes and the businesses that I run in the UK. And now I'm teaming up with him because he lives in LA to do a similar thing out there, but within his business. So I went out for an event, a live event that we had going on the 5th and 6th of December, where we had 25 people, guys, because we coach guys 22 to 28, particularly in business, mind, body and business basically. And we had them flying from all around the world to this event that we did in LA. That was a huge success, and we've got another one coming up in March that all the people who came to the January one are going to come to. So I was out doing that. Wrote a few notes, guys, on my biggest takeaways from my time in LA, because it was absolutely insane. If you've been to LA or you're from America and you're watching, tell me now. Let me know if you've been there before and what you thought of the city, because it's a special city. It's pretty different to a lot. It's nothing like the UK whatsoever. The sunshine, for one, they've got a lot of beautiful sunshine. It didn't seem right being in like an environment with loads of sunshine in December when Mariah Carey is playing All I Want for Christmas Is You in the shopping centres, and it was just beautiful sunshine. It did not feel like it was Christmas. So I was very happy to touch down in London and it would be all grey and miserable. So let me know, people aren't saying whether they've been to America or not. Well, not just America, but like Los Angeles. So I'm guessing not many people have, or the comments isn't working because I've got an old version of Periscope installed on my iPhone. But yeah, LA is very, very. We went last year, so yeah. So Laura went last year. Let us know what you thought of it, Laura. It's interesting. It's just, I think LA is a city where people go just to make it in whatever industry they're in. Whether that's like a lot of online business, is run out there, acting industry, obviously, modelling industry, singing, all that kind of thing. So it's quite a young city. I don't think many old people kind of hang around there and stay there for a long time. People kind of just fly in, try and make it, either make it or don't, and then just leave. But I met a lot of interesting people, and the people I was hanging out with, I was really, really fortunate because Mark, my business partner, has been out there for 5 years, knows a lot of people, a lot of very successful people. And it was amazing to be surrounded by these people with such massive ideas. And I'm going to go on about goal setting in a minute to prepare you for the next Periscope. People very full on and positive. Everyone has business cards. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that is very, very true. Definitely, people. Everybody does have business cards, and they all kind of want to know what you do and where you can fit in their business as well. But yeah, in terms of kind of just thinking big, this was amazing. I always thought that I had quite lofty aspirations and, you know, always want to kind of do stuff and do bigger and better things all the time. The people who Mark introduced me to, because I've said on other scopes before, we are the average of the 5 people that we hang out with. Jim Rohn, a very famous, like, you know, mind, you know, thought leader, said that years ago, and I think it's very, very true. My average when I was out there, I mean, these guys were just on another level. Some of them had sold businesses within the last 2 months for $100 million. Some were telling me about, you know, times in their life, like there was one guy who was in investments and he made $9.6 million on his own at 19. Huge, you know, massive amounts of success monetarily, but now they're giving a lot back as well. They're not idiots with just loads of money and they're just showing off going, oh, I've got loads of money. They're trying to actually create potentially $1 billion fund that will impact the world in a positive way through renewable energy and even mining other planets for metals that we might not even know exist yet, which is just absolutely just blew my mind. I was like, you know, their thinking is not just like, you know, on another level, it's literally on another planet. So that's my number one takeaway there, was to think bigger than you've ever dared to think before. And I want people now, as we come at the end of 2015, start thinking about that with regards to their goals for 2016. And if you already have an idea in your mind of what your goals are going to be for 2016, maybe, you know, reframe them a little bit and aim even higher. So that, you know, even if you don't get to that other planet to mine gold or whatever it is that's going to be found there, you know, you at least get maybe further than your initial goal was going to enable you to get. So that was the number one. Number two, biggest takeaway for me, was again just a reaffirmation of the fact that relationships are more important than things. It's very, very fortunate. Mark lives in a massive house. He lives in a $21 million mansion. For any wrestling fans, that used to belong to Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you know WWE. An amazing house, absolutely beautiful house. There was a chef there, we cook all our food, there was maids and all that kind of thing, which is amazing. But I realised after 10 days, although that's impressive for the first couple of days and you wake up to this amazing environment, that actually that in itself is never going to make you happy. It's all about the people that are in that house, not the house itself. And it doesn't really matter what size your house is, you know, it really doesn't matter. The people in your life are way more important than that. And that was something that I realised very quickly. Initially I was very seduced by the house, going in, going, oh my God, this is like bigger than anything I've ever seen on, like, even MTV Cribs. It's like the biggest house I've ever seen. Amazing pool, like, you know, 4 floors, just gorgeous place, right up on the top of Runyon Canyon in Hollywood. Awesome. But it became quite normal almost to wake up there after a few days, and when you look kind of past that, it was like, actually, you know what, the people that are here are what makes the house, not the actual house itself. Matthew, good evening, good to see you, mate. Hope you are well. Just going over a little recap, Matthew, of LA, what I learned from there. So biggest recap number one was to think bigger than you've ever thought before, you ever dared. We're talking about people. Tracy's here as well. Tracy, good evening, great to see you. Talking about people saying they were going to go mine other planets, bit mental, but, you know, potentially possible. Relationships are more important than things. And the third thing is that your team is absolutely critical. So for a long time, particularly this year, I've learned now in my business, actonthis.tv, if you're an actor, go and check it out, vofocus.com if you want to get into voiceover, and soon bulletproofactor.com as well. This is all going to be coaching, mindset coaching for actors. I've tried to do everything on my own for too long now, or with very, very little help. When I was out in LA, everybody seems to have a great team of people around them. And it's not necessarily the fact that they've got a team where they pay people to do stuff, so it's not like I would have to employ a team, but my business partner Mark, he has a lot of people who they work together on independent projects, but they help each other out with them. Although they're not involved with the business, they'll go, okay, well, if you edit the videos for me, I will write this for you, or, you know, if you help me with this kind of, you know, accounting or finance or whatever on this side, then I will help you with presenting if you were not, you know, very good in front of the camera. All these kind of like swaps that people were doing in order to help each other out. And massive thing for me, and a big goal for me in 2016, is to build a team around me of people like you guys who are proactive and maybe want to get involved with what I do a little bit more, be a bit more hands-on, help out a little bit more on the sites, you know, get a bit more involved. Then, you know, we can all kind of, you know, chip in, and there'll be things that I can help you with in exchange. You know, we don't all have to be, you know, paying everybody to do everything. You know, we can kind of swap skills, and people can learn a lot from just working with each other. So that was the third takeaway for me. So that was LA, guys. Little bit of a whistle stop kind of tour, but it was amazing. And I'm sorry I couldn't scope from out there. The internet connections all over the place were they were great for getting your email, but they just weren't brilliant for live video. And whenever you went to a spot that had fast Wi-Fi, everybody was on it. So everyone, thumbs up from Sam. So yeah, everyone was on it. So like, you go to Starbucks that had super fast Wi-Fi, but it's about 100 people on it, all trying Periscope and stuff. So it just didn't work particularly well. So it was unfortunate I couldn't do that. But next time I'll be more prepared, definitely. So for the rest of this scope, it's a little bit of a guerrilla scope. A couple of things I want to show you. For those who already know about Bulletproof Actor, I'm bringing, that's a new business that I'm launching in January. It's all about coaching actors on mindset, on confidence, on motivation. Basically, it's really kind of like the science behind the success. And from my experience of being in the industry, the best part of 15 years, it makes me feel quite old, that I've seen a lot of actors who have got the talent, but they don't have the mindset to enable them to get that talent to take them where they should be at. And they come into auditions and they sabotage their auditions before they've even opened their mouth or read a word of the script, because they're just not confident. They've seen someone in the waiting room who they think's better looking than them. They've seen someone who's a name and they're like, oh well, the whole part's obviously going to go to them. They get one rejection and it throws them off for the rest of the year. They have a problem with an agent, and maybe they get let go by one agent, and suddenly they're like, wow, well, I must be terrible. I'm a terrible actor. All this kind of stuff that really is like, it's just all up here and can really, really hold you back. Hugely limiting beliefs that just screw people over. And I want to, launch this platform that basically enables people to take back that control. The first product that I've got that's coming out is called Unstoppable Confidence, Infinite Success. Comes out first week of January. I'm going to show you now another little sneak peek on the iPad of what it's actually what it's going to be like. Let's have a look here. Because 4 out of the 5 units are now online and ready to go. Very exciting. Let me just log in. Come on internet. Here we go, I think. It's just logging me in now. Boom. So this is what you'll see when you log in, basically, initially. Maybe if you go this way, maybe that'll be better. You better see it a bit better. And this is kind of like the course sort of hub, effectively, where you will get all the videos from. So you'll see Unit 1 here. This is called The Declaration to Become Bulletproof, Lesson 1. And then you've got all these lessons. They're all video lessons. There's 5 units. I've got 4 of them finished and completely uploaded. They're all online. If we just click into one at random, let's just show you what a video lesson looks like. So you go in, you've got the video lesson here, you've got the audio underneath. You can download the audio from over here in case you just want to put it on your iPad or your iPod, or your iPhone. Take it with you, listen when you're on the train. You can leave comments here, and obviously it's all video-based stuff. So you get a PDF document. So it's 120 pages of PDFs, which are all, which I just throw everything around, which are all down here, and then you get access to all the video. What's that noise going on there? I can hear like it doubling back on itself. And there you go. There he is. Let's just turn this off. I'm hearing like a hammering. I don't know what noise that is. Let's turn these speakers down in case it's that. But yeah, all the videos are available on streaming. Sorry I'm late, says Sasha. It's all right, Sasha. Don't worry. Or you can download the audio. So that you can just listen to it where it's not very flattering still shot. I mean, that is it. So you can download the audio for wherever you are and you can listen to it on the go. You also get within the PDFs loads of exercises to do as well that you can. They're all high quality PDFs with loads of exercises and things that you fill out. It'll take you roughly, I mean, there's going to be around about 5 hours worth of video on it. Audio, as well as some bonus podcasts and some other stuff as well to go through. You can go through it really kind of all at once if you wanted. You could probably do it in a few days, or you can spread it out via a live version of the course over 5 weeks, where you just do 1 unit every week, and then we get online live on a call, kind of like this, but a little bit more sophisticated with slides and stuff, and we go through each unit. And people can get more involved on a personal level, can kind of tell us about their story and how that how that relates to the work there. But the whole course effectively enables you to really rewrite, like, it sounds bold, but really rewrite your life, rewrite your limiting life story that you might not think you're living right now, but I promise you, you will be. No matter how successful you are, you will be living a limited life story based on limiting beliefs, based on past experiences that have upset you, that have hurt you, that have kind of beliefs that have been pushed onto you that were never meant to be your own. And this course will absolutely help you completely smash those. So they no longer hold you back, and you really can take your life and career absolutely to the next level in 2016. Not even just the next level, I'm like the next 10 levels, 20 levels. It's effectively 8 years of study that I've done distilled down into about 5.5 hours. So I'm pretty sure that if people do commit to it, it really will help them. And there's a guarantee, if you buy it and it doesn't deliver, then I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever at giving you a full refund on it instantly. You know, just send me an email. If you go through the course and you do it, and we can see online that you've been through the course, you've watched all the videos and you've filled all the stuff out. If you you find that it's not what you think it is, it's not giving you what I've promised you it will give you, I will absolutely give you money back. So that's Bulletproof Actor. I've got 1 unit left. If you want to get to actually upload and finish editing, if you want to get your invite, then get yourself over to www.bulletproofactor.com. Come and join the Facebook group as well, which is facebook.com/groups/Bulletproof Actor, and be part of the community. A lot of people on here who you've seen pop up, people like Sam, Laura, Vishal, a lot of other people who are here, Sasha, Tracy, all part of the community. We've got a really supportive community as well, and we do cool things on the Periscopes that we then go back and talk about in the Facebook group as well. And we're just going to grow that community throughout 2016 when Bulletproof Actor Unstoppable Confidence Infinite Success launches, which takes me on to the last little thing I want to talk about tonight, guys. It's all been a little bit ad hoc, this Periscope. It's not been that structured. Nice / actions, but I don't even know if it's that way around or which way is it. Yeah, / anyway. I want to talk about goal setting. So for me, where's your sunshine? Do you know what, Laura? I was working so hard that I didn't get one, basically. I don't really tan anyway. I mean, look at me. I'm just like pasty, but it's all right. Just British, basically. There was quite a bit of sunshine, but it wasn't like super, super hot. It was nice, but it was just kind of, I guess it's their winter, isn't it, in LA? Although it's still probably the best of our summer gets is their winter. So it was nice, but yeah, there was no lying out in the sun, unfortunately for me. It was all work, but it was fun. It was good. Getting on to 2016, right? Goal setting is a massive thing for me. It's huge, right? I used to be afraid of the word goal. I used to think it was quite a lofty word that just were things that were unattainable. I used to like using the word outcome instead. And then somebody called Michael Hyatt, a mentor of mine, introduced me back to the word goal. At the end of 2014, gave me a lot of goal setting tips and tactics and strategies, and it totally changed my year last year. I'm a massive advocate now of getting goals really set, not just generic, simple goals. Vishal says he's amazing. Yeah, he's very, very good. He's a really cool guy. I've had a lot to do with him the last year, and he's really, really great guy for goal setting. And I want to take you through a lot of his strategies with a few of mine as well next week, particularly as we go into 2016 on the next scopes. Have I missed you talking about LA? You have, Sasha, but I talked about my 3 main takeaways from LA. Watch the replay on Periscope straight after this and you listen to them. There were 3 takeaways on there that I took from LA. I didn't go into too much detail because then I'll bore everybody going, oh yeah, basically I just went on holiday and did this. No, it was for business. And I just talked about the 3 things that I kind of learnt whilst I was there that were really important. Hopefully people will get them and it'll resonate with them as well. Michael Hyatt showed me a lot of goal setting stuff, and I want to go through it with you guys as well. In preparation for that for next week, I've just got a couple of questions that I want you guys to think about now and maybe write down your answers to tonight, or jump on the replay of this as well. Watch it, and answer those as well. Oh no, I'll watch the replay. Yeah, I will. Just going from work. No worries, Sasha, you've got to work. So this is getting ready for a bulletproof 2016. Sam will be happy the slides are back. 3 questions I want to ask you, okay? They're quite fun, these, and actually you can answer one of these now. This might be funny. You might not be able to think straight away, but hopefully by the end of the scope you'll be able to give me some answers for this. So, question number 1. If the past year was a movie of your life, what would the genre be, first of all? Would it be a drama, a comedy, a romance, a tragedy, an adventure, something else? And also, what would, if you, this is the thing you might not be able to think of right now, but what would the title of your movie be? So what would the genre be? Take a screenshot of that if you want. If you're watching this on the replay, go to actonthis.tv. If you're watching the Periscope replay, and you can download this as a, when you click on Periscope, you'll be able to download this as a PDF document, so you'll be able to see what the questions are. That'll be available from the 24th of December. Today's the 23rd, so Christmas Eve. So yeah, comedy of me wanting to throw my laptop a few times. Yeah, Sasha's got a website. Put the website address down, Sasha. Get people to go to your website. Sasha Says It All, I think it is. Is it sashasaysit.all.com? It's a blog about acting and the acting industry as well. So yeah, number one, if it was a into the unknown. So yours would be an adventure, Sam. Sam would be an adventure. Sasha would be a comedy. I wonder what mine would be. I think mine would probably be an adventure. Certainly not a romance. That's not happened this year. It's not been a lot of drama, I don't think. Mine's definitely been an adventure, particularly at the end of this year, and going out and doing all that stuff in LA was quite exciting for me. The title of my movie, Sasha Says It All. .wordpress.com. Yeah, go and check out Sasha's blog as well. What would the title of my movie be? It'd probably be like I'm going to think about it, and hopefully I'll come up with something by the end of the scope. Question number 2. Okay, what did you accomplish this past year that you're proud of? Okay, and think about all areas of your life here. So your physical life, maybe, you know, you've worked out this year and you've got in great shape. Intellectual and career, maybe you've read a lot of books, learnt a lot of stuff, and you know, it's helped you in your career. Your acting career's gone from strength to strength. Relational, whether that's personal relationships. Romance, says Tracy, building a lovely home. That would be Tracy's title for a film. It sounds like a very nice film, that, Tracy. There's no tragedy in that film at all. It's a very nice, happy ending. Financial, you know, things you're proud of financially. Maybe you've done well with money this year. And spiritual as well. It's a massive thing. Went to a spiritual church called Agape in LA. Oh man, it's crazy. I mean, it's great, but it's you wouldn't get that in the UK at all. When we got there, we had to like put our email address on this thing, obviously, so they can say it's a bit of marketing stuff in it. They can get, once they've got your email, they can sell you whatever they want. Not that it was all about sales, but there was quite a bit of that there. I'm thinking, for a church, there's a lot of stuff that you're selling here. And then you get this purple sash that you put on here, you pin on, and it says new friend on it. And then because you're new, people come up to you and start hugging you. It's a little bit crazy. And then during like the reverend's preaching, and he was talking about nice stuff actually. It's not like tied down to religion or anything. It's like cross-denominational. It was bonkers, Sasha. It's like cross-denominational, like it's not Christian or Muslim or, you know, Jewish or anything like that. It's for all faiths. And they all, when they said, right, we're going to welcome all the new people. So new people stand up. So me and Mark, we had to stand up. And then they do this thing where they put their hands out like this with the palms facing you, and they start like chanting things to you. And I mean, I'm talking like 500 people, maybe more, in this auditorium, all looking at you and smiling like crazy. And they're all going, you are the light, you are enough. All this kind of stuff. I mean, it was lovely, but it was a bit crazy. It's a little bit too much for me as someone from the UK. I'm very positive and I'm spiritual, but that's LA spiritual. That's on a completely different level. But if you are in LA, I would definitely check it out for the experience. Agape. No idea where it was. We just got in an Uber and went there. But look it up. Check it out. So yeah, so what did you accomplish this past year? Physicality, intellectual and career was intense, Sam. Relational, financial and spiritual. And then lastly, it's not what we like to dwell on, but it's how we learn, isn't it? Okay, what disappointed you or didn't work for you? Okay, and would you like to address these things in 2016? So some of those, you'll go, actually, you know what, I tried that and it didn't work, and I found out it didn't work, and there's not really anything else to do on that. You know, I tried to, I don't know, learn to swim, and I found out actually I just hate water, and I've got no intention of going back in the water, so I'm not going to try that in 2016. I tried it, didn't like it, let's move on. Remember what I say, don't work on your weaknesses, work on what you're good at and become great at it. Okay, so those 3 questions to recap again. Think about it. If the past year was a movie of your life, what would the genre be? Drama, comedy, romance, tragedy, adventure or other? What would the title of that movie be? That's a lovely fun question to answer. Hopefully anyway, as long as it's not all tragedy. Number 2, what things did you accomplish that you're really proud of from your physicality, intellectual and career, relational, financial and spiritual. And then third, what things didn't work for you, and would you like to actually work on those in 2016? So answer those questions. Seriously, watch the replay of this if you want, or get a pen and paper, after this, and just write it down. There's no right or wrong ways to do this. It's just kind of a bit of a brain dump in preparation for next week's scope. So what we're going to do is we will scope. Normally do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We won't do next Friday because that will be New Year's Day. This Friday we won't do because it'll be Christmas Day. So we'll probably do Monday and Wednesday next week, and we'll do those. They'll probably be quite long scopes, but they'll be all about goal setting, and I'll take you through a lot of the stuff that Michael took me through last year, and a lot of stuff that I've kind of just twisted some stuff in there of my own as well, and things that I've found that work and help me. And hopefully we'll get you some goals that are very clear, very achievable, that are measurable. It's things you can work on straight away. They're going to be time bound. They're not going to be things like I want to earn more money, I want to have more acting work. Not specific enough, okay? You might want to go, okay, I want to earn £10,000 extra next year. Much more specific. I want to have 3 lines on a drama by March the 1st if you're an actor. Okay, got to be really super specific goals, and hopefully we'll get those down for you with the next actionable steps, really compelling reasons for why you want them, and also I'm going to give away a template for anyone who uses Evernote, that will help you lay out your goals within the Evernote app. If you've not ever used the Evernote app before, you don't have to get it, but check it out. You can get a free version of it if you've got an iPhone or Android. Evernote, just search for it on the app stores, and you will find it. So that's really kind of all. I just wanted a bit of a recap really with you guys, and just to say hello, and I'm still here, I'm still alive, all is good, and yeah, just let's start thinking about 2016. Let's start going into the new year with a real direction, very specific goals, knowing exactly what we want. Big smile off Vishal, good work Vishal, and yeah, let's smash it. And I've got so many things planned for next year, and I just really need your help, guys. Honestly, I would love it. Give me some hearts if you're happy to get involved with Bulletproof Actor next year, with actonthis.tv if you're an actor, with VOfocus.com if you want to learn more about voiceover, and yeah, just kind of maybe become, as I said, a part of the team. One of my takeaways from LA was to build a team around me. It's really important. We'll be having meetups next year. Yeah, definitely, Sasha. So we're going to go back to doing monthly meetups as well. I used to do through actonthis.tv monthly meetups in Manchester. Sam says all of the above, amazing. And we did them on the first Saturday of every month at a place called Home, which is now just near Deansgate Locks. It's a theatre. You've probably been to it if you're from the UK and you're from Manchester. We have the in-person meetups at Home. We've got the Bulletproof Run, Sam, as well. Yeah, we have the Manchester 10K. I think that's in May. But we're going to let's do monthly meetups as well now, and we'll tie the Bulletproof Actor in with the Act on This people. It's all very relatable, and we'll start having those again. We'll continue to Periscope. I'd love it if people got involved more. I want to give away some moderator titles to people on the actonthis.tv forums, where you'll be moderators in the community. You get a free membership for life. Tracy loves the meetups. It's good, Tracy, isn't it? It's really nice. It's great to see. I love the scopes and seeing people's faces on here, and I feel like I know you guys, even though I've not met everybody. And it's lovely when you meet those people. And Tracy was interesting the first time I met Tracy, because Tracy's headshot, I think at the time, was quite kind of stern and looked like she meant business. And then I met her when she was turning up for the meeting. I was thinking, better be on my best behaviour for Tracy Briggs. And I'd heard she was this equity campaigner, and she was campaigning for all these actors' rights. And Malcolm Sinclair, the president of Equity, was like, "Oh, I know Tracy. She's a real go-getter." I thought, oh my god. And then when she turned up, she was lovely. I was like, Tracy, you're nothing like I thought you were. Is it odd talking to a screen? I guess it is, but I'm so used to it now, Sam. We did that 30 days to start with on Periscope, didn't we? Where we just talked every night for 30 nights. And I do that sometimes. That's a bit of an immersion tactic to create a positive habit. If you're not quite sure about something, just do it every single day for 30 days, and it becomes cool. It becomes normal. You're no longer scared of it. I would recommend that to anybody. So yeah, just jump in with both feet, first. Not literally, like I said before, if you can't swim, and you will learn it to swim. But yeah, any other walk of life, then just do it. Just as Nike said, just do it. So yeah, I want to get people talking in the forums more. Smiling photo, much more like you, Tracy, exactly. But yeah, more people helping out there. I'd love actors as well to maybe write some blogs for me about the industry, honest blogs about, you know, how they are getting on, and lessons that they're learning, whether that's from a great experience or something that hasn't worked for them, because as we know, there's lessons in everything. There's just loads of stuff that I really want to kind of I've come away from LA looking at the way that they do things. Sasha, definitely you should write some stuff. You've got your own blog, but without a doubt write some articles for Act on This, and I'll link your blog in the article so you get traffic to your site as well. That's cool. Salvatore, I hope you're all right. I think you just joined. You're a new name. Salvatore, let us know where you're watching from. Unfortunately, you've kind of missed the content of the scope. We're just kind of wrapping up, but you can always go back and watch the replay. Definitely, but let us know where you're tuning in from anyway. But yeah, I just want to get people involved. LA, they do things in a big way, and I just want to always create like a movement in the UK of actors who are empowered, who are confident, who are motivated, who understand themselves, the people around them, the career. California. Wow, I've just got back from LA, Salvatore. Awesome. Love California though. Brilliant. Yeah, check the replay out. It's although we've not basically, Salvatore, I'll give you a little recap. My name's Ross. I'm an actor from the UK. I don't know if you're an actor. Maybe you are out in Cali. We do a lot of scopes on stuff in the acting industry, but also stuff that just applies to everyone in every walk of life. All about sort of mindset, hacks, motivation, how to get things done faster, you know, be more productive. And next week, next Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to be scoping on goal setting, some really, really specific strategies on goal setting for 2016. Some strategies that I implemented at the end of 2014, last year, for 2015, that had a massive impact on my life and businesses. So it's really valuable stuff. So by all means, subscribe and come and check it out next Monday and Wednesday. I was trying on the forums while you're away to be friendly. Bet people were getting sick of me. No, Sam, they're not. And I noticed that, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. Please continue to do that. Get in the forums and chat. Awesome, Salvador. Yeah, without a doubt. Salvatore. I keep saying Salvador. Salvatore. Yeah, check it out Monday. Subscribe. Swipe to the left or from the bottom. I can't remember what if it's on iPhone, it's from the bottom, isn't it? From Android, I think it's left to right. Yeah, Sam, it's great, honestly, and do that. Keep chatting on the forums as much as you can. It really helps me focus on getting content up on the site. There's blog posts, there's interviews, there's podcasts, there's broadcasts, when I don't have to answer every single thing on the forums. I love doing that, but sometimes I'm kind of stretched between things, and I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them on the forums. It's lovely if other people get involved with the with the chat as well. So yeah, so please do that. Anyone else who's watching, if they're watching Act on this.tv, if you're watching the replay of this, please let's get the forums alive, because there's Facebook groups. I know the Bulletproof Actor Facebook group is alive and well, which is good, but it's private, so not many other people can see it. There's other Facebook groups that have literally thousands of actors on there, and you know which one I'm talking about in particular if you're from the UK, and it's the most negative place in the world. There's 18,000 actors basically slagging off the industry, each other, directors, producers, everybody. They're like a lynch mob out to get everybody. They're not paying this much, they're not paying that much. And I'm like, guys, if you actually just kind of put as much effort into your careers in a positive manner as you do into such negative ways, you'd actually probably get somewhere. So I want to create a place that's absolutely the antithesis of that, that's complete opposite of that place. And I'm sure, without mentioning it, you know which place I'm talking about. Happy Christmas, everybody. Yeah, exactly. It's Christmas Eve. It's almost Christmas, so we should all be very positive and hopeful for next year. So let's create a place and a movement of actors that are actually kind of empowering each other, supporting each other, and not just focusing on everything that isn't in the industry, or how hard it is, or how they've not got what they want yet. You need to do your shopping tomorrow, Sam. You're leaving it late. Definitely. There are not many shopping hours left for Christmas 2015, but I've got a little bit to do. My brother's coming up on New Year's Eve with his family. Not bought him everything yet and his family everything yet, but I'm thinking let's maybe be a bit savvy. Hopefully he's not watching, but there might be some sales on between Christmas and New Year. I'm thinking more for him though. He gets double then. I'll spend just the same amount, but I might be able to get him even more. So check it out. So guys, I'll let you go. Thank you so much. I won't be scoping Friday because it's going to be Christmas, but I will be back on Monday. So just think about those things that I said, you know, there's questions for your goals. You know, what is, if the past year was a movie, what would the genre be and what would the title of it be, you know, for you? Would it be a drama, comedy, romance, tragedy, adventure, or other? What have you accomplished this past year that you're proud of in all areas of your life? Physicality, you know, intellectual, career, relational, financial and spiritual. And then also, you know, let's have a look and reflect on what didn't work. What disappointed you? What maybe didn't work for you? And do you want to focus on making those things better in 2016, or are you happy to just, you know, put them to the side and work on new things? Put my sunny side out there. Happy Christmas everyone too. Exactly, Tracy. Yeah, definitely. Let's spread some Christmas cheer. Merry Christmas one and all. Thank you very much, Girly Whirly. It's good to be back, and yeah, I'll be back on Monday with the first of those goal setting periscopes. It'll be 10 p.m. again. It'll be interesting because over Christmas I imagine people are probably having a few drinks. We'll probably all be quite merry on Periscope. But although I don't even drink, you know what I do drink now since going to LA? I've got my coffee here, guys. Almond milk. Almond milk. It's amazing. So much better for you than dairy milk. I don't mean the chocolate. I mean like cow's milk. And you can get vanilla almond milk, which is just amazing. Put that in your coffee. It tastes phenomenal. It's a bit more expensive than normal milk, but check it out. It's got loads of protein in it, calcium and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, almond milk is good. So I'll probably be drinking that over Christmas. Forget the alcohol. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate you as always. It's great to be back in the UK. And yeah, keep in touch. Tweet me. It's at Ross A. Grant. Tweet Bulletproof Actor at Bulletproof Act. Or tweet Act on This TV, which is at Act on This TV. Let me know what you're doing over Christmas. Let me know what Father Christmas brings you, and I will see you on Monday for that first goal setting periscope. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see if I can sign out slickly without ruining my iPhone. Yes, I can. I'll catch up with you soon, guys. Thank you so much.